I have checkmarked the box.
Says please wait on my end, so I'm gonna wait till you do show up all the way.
Mm-hmm.
I hope. Yeah, because it won't let me launch since your name isn't in there yet.
There we go. We're
There we
in.
go.
Launch. I can chat here without ending my recording. Bam. Fortify. Change back science so I'm not losing tons of money to free turns. Maybe. Yeah, that's acceptable. We'll win in free turns and not two, I'm sorry.
Dang.
Or we'll finish teching in free turns, not two. You gonna get the Manhattan Project or Internet Explorer?
I don't know yet.
I think I have both of them queued somewhere too, and they're never gonna be built. Actually, I don't have Manhattan queued. He can make a um uh what was the term that Fat Tony used? A something Manhattan. I don't know. I'm just gonna use my own term. He can make a slick Manhattan. That's not what Fat Tony would use.
No.
So, 22 turns to make the Manhattan Project in Shimoneski.
Dang, that's a long time.
Yep. I want to make sure that I am well and truly gone before they start launching nukes. That, I'm like in space on a different planet.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. He's got his mad face.
Oh yeah?
Dang it, New Dover got swapped.
New Dover. Oh, English City.
Mm-hmm.
Not too much of a surprise there. Culture swaps are so bad, like, to me, when we did the Sumerian game.
See? I haven't hardly had any culture swaps happen to me, which is why it threw me off.
Got it. Yeah, I had that one game where, like, in our multiplayer one, where, like, that one city, like, a ton of cities culture swapped, and it screwed me over so many times. But, like, that
Mm-hmm.
one city in particular, where, like, they had no city bordering it, and, like, it was deep within my territory at that point, and it still
Mm-hmm.
culture swapped, that really pissed me off, that game. I'll give you silks again. Go away. No, I did not want to do that. How many can they transport? I think they can do more. Yeah. Fortify.
Took Asher.
Nice.
Took New Nimrod. Actually destroyed New Nimrod.
Yeah, I noticed there's a little lag spike when you did that.
Yep,
That was
took
another
New
lag spike.
Isabel. Yeah, I took another city from him.
Nice. Progress. Progress.
Finally.
Hmm. You have a city named Tianjin. Or
Mm-hmm.
Tianjin. Like that one dude from Dragon Ball Z. Tien. I've been watching Dragon Ball, the original one, not Dragon Ball Z, one with my wife.
Gotcha.
Speaking of watching stuff, I noticed you guys canceled your subscription on Disney Plus for now.
Yeah, Susan
That
hadn't
was a couple
had.
weeks ago.
Yeah, she was essentially waiting for the school year to start because she's just a substitute still. She wasn't making enough.
Got it. No, all good. I mean, I'd already watched mostly what I wanted to watch anyways, so.
Mm-hmm. But it should be back in the not too distant future.
Hmm. I don't worry about it. I'm pumped for the Lord of the Rings series that's coming out next month on Amazon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's gonna be good.
I hope it's going to be good. I wasn't particularly fond of the Hobbit movies when those three came out. You still
Mm-hmm.
haven't watched through Lord of the Rings, or if you did, you don't remember, right?
I've watched it once, and so I've watched the entire series once.
Got it. We could probably watch party it on Discord. Like, I have the DVDs. if you wanted to do that sometime.
I'm sorry, there was a lot of fighting. What did you say?
We could watch party it on Discord sometime. I have all the DVDs.
Okay.
I don't know if you like to watch movies that way, but
I'm down to try it.
okay. I don't know how it would be streaming from the Philippines to the States, but when I was in the States for a little while, and like me and my wife would watch movies together, like I was streaming from the States to the Philippines, and she was able to see it without any issue.
Okay.
But I was hosting in the States, so.
Yeah, a little bit different.
Oh no. Civil disorder destroyed a harbor. Where is this civil disorder? All the way out here. Oh, and that makes me lose a lot of food. In that city.
There we go. Took over Hindana.
That'll make you guys happy again, right? Yeah.
Time to start the march on Babylon. Take their capital.
That
How many more turns until you have the last tech?
next turn.
Next turn. Okay. Okay. Go here. to Karana.
Piranha. Okay. Will they
Yep,
be
I'm
sat with me?
starting to push into their stuff pretty well.
They'll probably
Oh,
accept this deal. And they'll give me their workers. Sure, I don't need
nice.
workers, but I'll take your maps and workers. And then I'll automate your workers. You're in the Japanese mainland, but at least they can deal with pollution.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think the Babylonians are going to bother you anymore. Just a personal hunch.
I have a feeling they'll still declare war on me.
Oh, they
I
could.
don't think the game will last that long to find out, but I have a feeling like if we waited like 5 or 6 more turns, they would declare war on me. But yeah, I think they're well and truly dealt with. It sounds like you're attacking Babylon. Once Babylon falls, it's done for them.
Hmm.
Assuming it doesn't
Yeah,
culture flip back. I mean, it is like surrounded by all of their cities at this point.
yeah, but I mean, I'm also just systematically taking all of their cities.
You want the laser? You know what? I'll give you the laser. You're not gonna get the last tax in time.
Did you get the last tech yet?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I'm about to open up Diplo for that. If I can get past this lag. I think you took a city.
No, I just bombarded.
Why are you revolting? Or better, this thought of an idea. No, I don't need you. That'll do nicely. Okay. China. Robotics. accept, and then I'm not sure how to. Uh, sure. Fine.
Oh, it said that you offered to that you sent an envoy.
Yeah, but that's not what I wanted to necessarily do.
Gotcha. I was just like, well, while we're here, may as well just give you this stuff I don't need.
So how would I do this?
What are you trying to do?
Honestly, I'm just trying to declare war on you. I don't think it's gonna do because I'm not gonna
Mm-hmm.
order 66 you. I'm not gonna like move my units in and then attack. I was gonna declare
Gotcha.
war and then, which I think is gonna be, but like I don't know how to declare war on you. Where are you supposed to declare war at if you don't do it like in Diplo?
I didn't think there was any other way.
You can attack something, but I can't just like I can bomb you. There.
You declared war on me? Really?
Yeah.
That was a poor decision.
I don't know if it'll even make a difference, but yeah, it's a thing I can do. I've had this army I built and I can't do anything with it, so I don't even think this is going to do anything, but we'll see. I destroyed a stock exchange. Take that. Your income is being wrecked by bombers.
Mm-hmm.
Without that single stock exchange, your whole economy will collapse. Yeah, the other approach I could have done is I could have like moved my units in and then
Mm-hmm.
attacked, like railroaded them in, but I thought that was too cheesy.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling you're going to be able to get the space victory next turn, considering you have 9 out of 10 parts. We'll see, though.
Mm-hmm.
Did you take Babylon?
No, not. They have more units than I thought they did, and a lot of the stuff didn't go through like I was hoping it would.
Berwick is probably going to switch back too. It's like in an island now that New Dover swapped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm just waiting on you to finally finish your turn.
Okay.
I win.
Did you?
Yep. Space victory.
I'm still in the loading screen. No, I was hovering over the launch button. I literally pressed like the spaceship screen and like was waiting for the turn to end to press the
See,
launch
it didn't
button.
even give me the launch button opportunity. It just
There we
said, you
go.
win.
Launch. Launch. I pressed
It's too
launch.
late.
It says free
Congratulations,
program is not
Slyslrek.
responding.
Congratulations,
Launch.
Slyslrek. You've achieved a space race victory. Time spent 22 hours, 37 minutes, and 13 seconds.
I pressed launch. Come on. Launch. Will you launch? Launch.
Yeah, as soon
It's
as
frozen.
literally as soon as you gave me that the tech, I used my general
See,
to speed up Shanghai.
yeah, I knew that we're gonna do that because like you didn't spend it on the wonder. But see, I was getting
Uh-huh.
my last part in one turn as well because I had Kyoto like more than halfway down on the internet.
Uh-huh.
So like I knew we're both gonna get ours next turn, and so I went to like the space menu before I ended my turn, and I was hovering over the launch button. Like,
Yeah, it didn't even give me an opportunity to like try to launch or do anything like that. Just as soon as the turn finished, it said, "Congratulations, you've won."
maybe it's host priority.
I guess.
But now I'm stuck in this
Especially.
menu. Like it
See what
still
happens
says
when you try to
I still
cheese.
press the launch button and it's just frozen in the launch thing. I wanted to see like the map time lapse at the end of the game.
I don't even know if I'm gonna get to see it because mine normally crashes after the end of a game. So we'll see.
I wonder if I stayed on the main screen if it would have automated my victory as well, or if something would have happened, or if it just
I don't
automates
know.
yours.
I think technically my turn came first, quote unquote, even though we did simultaneous.
Uh okay. Hey, this Russell, that was the game that we and Sly played. It was fun. I had a lot of fun playing this. I ultimately lost, but it was kind of a tie, but it's still kind of a loss. I could have done something cheesy, like had my troops like moved in before I declare war, or withheld the last tech from him. And I was considering doing that up until the last session, but I decided against it. Sly is my friend, and I didn't want to be unfair to him or anything like that. And I had a lot of fun this game, and I don't think I would have been in as a defensible of a position. It wasn't for a Civ and stuff like that, so I was fine kind of handing him the game, giving it a bit more of him a chance. And he did kind of luck out there getting a leader at the end, but I mean, I wouldn't doubt that he would have been able to queue up another building and switch production over to the part and instantly won that way either. Because I guess Shanghai had very high production for him. So yeah, I think I would have lost anyways if either he would have been there to defend me against the onslaught. At least I would have had to like focus more on like military protecting myself and stuff like that. I only got as far as I did this game because we were helping each other. Otherwise, maybe America would have steamrolled the game away, or snowballed the game away, or even England, which surprisingly in the end did very well. I think that was the most surprising thing for me, England. I do think Sly's performance was a little surprising for me in that like he took out Rome like really early, and that surprised me a lot. But that was a very good move on his part. As someone who doesn't claim to have a lot of experience playing the game, he does, and it shows in some parts his lack of experience playing the game. I have had the last couple years to kind of rebuild my experience from it, but at the same time, you can tell that he played the game a long time ago too, and he has some idea about what he's doing. And of course, we did have that other game before this that he was able to use to help relearn this one. But yeah, that was really fun. I really enjoyed this game. I really liked kind of map painting. I do like that I carved out for myself an empire in the Pacific, and I had a humongous amount of income from all of like the water tiles and everything. I could have managed things a bit better, especially at the end there. I just let everything go on automate, which is fine, I guess, you know. But yeah, it was a great game. I really had fun, really enjoyed it. Uh, the Babylonians were a bit weird. The way they kept declaring war over and over again. I've never seen an AI do that, but maybe it's because I haven't played this game enough to see them do that. And I'm wondering what triggered that. You guys can tell me in the comments if you know. The Zulu were an interesting faction. They were pitted against the Babylonians a couple times by me, but they never kept following up with that. I felt like they could have really steamrolled if they had pushed the Babylonians back and conquered their lands, and I think they were very capable of it, but they just kind of sat there throughout the whole game, and it's kind of a bummer. The English were stuck on their little island, so they were falling behind, and then suddenly they have this like huge explosion of like city building and like growth into Europe and everything, and they get caught up on tech like super fast. It was very surprising. Like right now you can see they're still stuck on their island, but as soon as they get that first city there, they're going to like go all over. The Mongols and the Americans were very weirdly peaceful with each other. And I feel like the Mongols could have probably taken out the Americans at several points, but then they let them steamroll away with the game, start like building tons of cities in like South America too, and eventually the Americans eclipsed them and declared war on them. So I know wasted opportunity by both of those factions really, because if one of them could have taken out the other earlier on, then they could have had both continents to themselves. And I think them being so passive early in the game, waiting till late in the game to conquer each other, was not a good thing, because once you go to conquest in the late game, it costs a lot. Like, you really have to outproduce your enemy in order to be able to push through them and everything. It did help the Americans probably that they probably had like a tech advantage over the entire war over the Mongols, but still, even at the end of the game, there's still a few Mongol cities left, and the Americans don't have much to show for that war. I mean, they razed a lot of the Mongol cities, so yeah. So I don't know about how I feel about certain AI and how they operated this game. I was very happy with my performance, and I love that I kind of got to map paint and take over the islands and Australia and stuff like that. If there's something I could have done better, I'm not sure. I feel like I should have maybe colonized Australia earlier. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, I can see why I didn't. I really did need to get all those buildings up, but at the same time, I can see why it would have been more beneficial to have all of those resources earlier, and you know, these cities would have been more of a factor if I was able to carry them into the late game and stuff like that. Maybe that would have brought about the late game sooner, or maybe that would have delayed the late game too long. I don't know. I really don't know too much about how I could have played this better. I could have been more active on the war front as well. Like, instead of focusing on colonizing Australia and all of those islands, I could have like switched to military production at any time, and maybe push into Babylon, China, the Romans and stuff like that, and even across the sea to the Mongolians. I was originally planning on attacking the Mongolians, but I think I overestimated or underestimated how much time it would be to build up an army, because at the end I only had like a small army, and I built all these transports expecting to have so many units that I didn't need. So yeah, it's really weird game, and part of it just comes from my playstyle, from Sly's playstyle. Part of it comes from like weird behavior from the AI. Part of it comes from playing on a map that we already knew, of course, because, I mean, it's the Earth. You know what the Earth is. And part of it just comes from, like, you know, not knowing what I could have done better, but knowing that I could have done better. I don't know, it's just, I mean, I feel good about this game. That's one thing I know for sure. Like, I had a lot of fun this game. I really liked expanding into the the ocean tiles and stuff like that, having islands and stuff like that. So that was a lot of fun. Um, I do think Civ 3 content is going to have a bit of a lull after this, just because I've pumped out so much since like the beginning of this channel. I have other games I've been playing and been wanting to play and stuff like that, so there might be a lull of some Civ 3 content. You don't know though, maybe keep wanting to come back to it. But yeah, it was fun. Very, very fun. And, so yeah, I don't know what else to say, so I will let the music bump up, and you can see the rest of the screens, this montage time-lapse, and also the victory screen at the end, and enjoy. Thank you guys so much. Like, comment, favorite, subscribe, and take care. Bye.
Like, favorite, and subscribe if you guys want to see more. Always interested in your feedback down in the comment section. You guys have a good one. God bless.